My name is Ritika and I'm back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing the book Ikigai, which is authored by Hector Garcia and Francis Morales. Now I'm sure most of you have heard the word Ikigai or have heard of the book Ikigai. So the literal translation of the Japanese word Ikigai basically means your reason to live or the meaning of your life. So what this book basically deals with in its entirety is that it talks about the different reasons or the different ways how to find the meaning in your life. It ranges across a wide variety of issues where it talks about your different lifestyle habits. It talks about your eating habits, your sleeping habits, the kind of people you mix with, the different kinds of other activities that you can take on to make your life more meaningful. It also talks about the ways in which you can go ahead and discover your own Ikigai. So in order to discover your own Ikigai, what it basically says is that you have to ask yourself 4 basic questions. The first being what you love doing. So what is something that you can do the entire day without stopping? The second question is what you're good at. So basically something that you can do better than other people. The third question is what you can be paid for. So what is something or what is a talent or a quality of yours that other people will pay for you to do? And the last one is what the world requires. So this basically means what is required by the world at the moment, like how you can contribute to society. So the congregation of these 4 questions basically gives us our Ikigai or our purpose in life. Now Ikigai can be a hobby, it can be your profession, it can be anything. So it's a mistake to consider it to be only your hobby or only your profession. It's not like you can't find your meaning or your Ikigai in your own life. You can definitely find it if you put a little bit of effort into it. This book is basically formed by taking together around 120 interviews which has been done by the authors. They have interviewed the centenarians and the super centenarians in Japan, basically the Okinawa region, and they have congregated their interviews. Now these centenarians and super centenarians are basically really old, like they live up to be 102, 103, 110 years old, but you wouldn't guess that by just looking at them. That is because the amount of stress that they take or the lifestyles that they live are extremely difficult. So the authors try to inform us, actually tell us about different parts of their lifestyle that we can inculcate in our own. For example, eating healthy food, going to sleep at the correct time, keeping correct company, always encouraging others, keeping yourself motivated. So this book is basically an extremely wholesome view of how you can better yourself, how you can find your purpose in life, how you can help others as well, and it also helps us to inculcate certain healthy habits in our lives, which is like super simple, like drinking water. It's something we've all heard of. It's something which we all know is an extremely healthy habit, but most of us don't really practice it. I'm guilty of that myself. So this book really tells us in really simple words, in a very simplistic way, how to go about our lives in a more productive, more prosperous way. How we can find the meaning in our lives, how we can find the meaning in our profession, in our hobbies, everything. This book is super special to me also because I made my final year MBA project on this particular book, where I combined the topics of Ikigai and your profession, or how you can find your Ikigai in your workplace. So apart from being an extremely good read and something that can really add value to your life, I believe it's a very important topic on which one can research. There is never-ending research on this topic, and as much as you read into this topic, the more and more you get to know about it. It talks about other aspects as well, like Wabi Sabi talks about Morita therapy. Now Morita therapy is something which is very, very interesting to me. Now what basic psychology tells us is that you should always control your emotions. It talks about that. You control your emotions if you're feeling if you're feeling too angry, or you're feeling really jealous, or you're feeling like really sad, you should control your emotions. But what the Morita therapy tells us is that you should be aware of them and you should know how to regulate them. There is no requirement to control your emotions. So what you do is you express yourself completely, fully, but you need to be aware of what you're expressing and what you're feeling. So all in all, this book is a great read. It's not very long as well, so I'm sure you can spare your time to give this book a read. That will be all for the book review. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button. Hit the bell notification so that you get notified every time I put up a new video. And also please let me know in the comments down below which other book you would like me to review. Thank you so much. Bye bye.